Hello everyone, welcome to Bear's Touch Intuitive. It's a Friday, I think it's September 9th. Let's jump right in. The Chromebook might die and it's powering my ring light, so let us just go. I just want to do a basic 5-card spread today. I felt like we were doing some circular energies when I was reading this week, just kind of repeating cycles maybe. So I'd like to do a 5-card spread for inviting a new cycle into our lives. At this time, Spirit, please protect this reading. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Send all negative energies back transmuted. And exalt this reading. 5 cards, please, Spirit, for Scorpio. The Tower. 8 of Wands reversed. King of Swords reversed. The Devil reversed. The 5 of Cups reversed. Whoa, okay. So, you and 10 of Wands on the bottom. With the Emperor and Page of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm seeing is that you went through some kind of transformation recently. Whether invited or unexpected, you knew it was required of you. The Tower is inevitable endings. There's a lot of male energy here, and the Tower is both male and female. So it could have been somebody trying to control you, bringing their version of the truth, a message coming in quite quickly about their addiction, their obsession, something that they did to leave you out in the cold and bring you burdens. This knowledge about them has been burdening you. This could also very well be like your inner tyrant, like you understanding that there's a part of you that was keeping yourself in restriction and to your own undoing. I'm also seeing that obsessive energy has prevented you in the past, perhaps from being able to like multitask or be able to jump from one thing to another, and perhaps even prevented you from taking opportunities to like work on multiple things, because instead of feeling like it's okay to follow your joy, you felt like maybe you needed to be more disciplined, or even that if you obsessed over something to get it done, or obsessed over something to bring it into your life, something or someone, then that was how you would be successful. But you're realizing that this has actually just been a burden on you, and it's some sort of like tyrannical voice of like needing to remain productive. It's almost like being productive for the sake of like feeling some sense of self-worth instead of actually doing what gives you joy in the moment to bring worth to your life. And you're seeing with this Page of Pentacles, this new material beginning, that living in your joy in the moment, taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, spirit, kind of like moment to moment, is helping you create more joy in your life, and to be able to bear these burdens with more fortitude. What's coming to mind is like, I've been I've been told, or I read somewhere, that the energy of obsessing over something until it gets done comes from like a feeling of innate insecurity. Like you won't be able to come back to it because it won't be there. Which I can see how that would work sometimes for inspiration. Like you need to write that idea down immediately and work with it for a little while. But in order to get something done in our lives that is like a long-term project or something that we feel really good about, investing that time and creating that pattern of discipline can bring a lot more joy, not only to your daily life, because you're not putting the stress of like, I need to do 10 hours worth of work today to finish this, rather than, you know, I'm going to do 2 hours or an hour today and an hour tomorrow, and like let it process. You're not feeling the burden of like, all this energy all at once. It's more parceled out. And this came up in a reading, I don't know if it was at the beginning of the week or the end of last week, where I think it was the end of last week, that the universe is kind of handing you small pieces of the bigger picture and giving you more joy that way. And it's like allowing you to get out of this obsessive energy and more into like a practical day-to-day, like being able to manage your burdens and your creations with more stability. Yeah. Okay, so we come out of the Emperor into the Seven of Pentacles reversed and the Queen of Wands energy. This guy is like, he's like waiting for the fruits of his labor, and that never really like comes in. And that's from this energy of obsessing, of feeling out in the cold, of missing out, of like needing to get it done now. And instead you're in this Queen of Wands energy where she's focused on what's attractive, the beauty, the joy. And the beauty way came up the other day in our readings also, out of the Shaman Oracle deck. So this is telling me you're learning how to see things from just a more like lighthearted, moment to moment, practical perspective, rather than being caught up in perhaps like needing to own, dominate, maintain dominion, you know, like those heavier, more masculine, like divine masculine energies. Let's see here. Seems really straightforward, actually. I want to see about this Queen of Wands. What does this Queen of Wands indicate for our Scorpios? These two want to come out. Yeah, being bound by lack, like you've cut through the illusion. Ace of Pentacles, and instead you're embracing like the fact that your power to manifest comes from literally being in this emotional space of like joy, beauty, relaxation, like looking out over the creation of your land, and like how it came to be in maybe like a more magical synchronous way. Like I guess what's coming to mind is yesterday I saw this praying mantis in the garden. It was in the strawberries and it was eating a honeybee. And the day before I had seen like a bald-faced hornet and a yellow jacket fighting to the death over some dog food. And so bees, I guess what I'm symbolically, the praying mantis eating the honeybee indicated to me like the sort of magical divine feminine, because praying mantises, the women will, or the females will eat the males after coitus, or during even. The feminine, divine feminine energy is like taking over that busyness of the bee, that need to get things done. Like symbolically, it seems really apt for this reading. And then the day before with the bald-faced hornet and the yellow jacket, it was like, it brought to mind a story I heard on social media about how wasps and hornets and yellow jackets, the males will die in this season, in August and September, in the fall, because their purpose is essentially to like make the hive and then create the like hormones and the contribution for the queen to make her eggs. And the queen will overwinter in her burrow with all the eggs, and then yeah, the males will die. So I guess what's coming to mind is just that this is sort of the season for the ending of like sheer will of primal like rational force overcoming creativity and receptivity in order to get things done. Productivity for the sake of productivity, which can also, I think, be said on a larger scale. Societally, I think we're learning that like being productive for the sake of being productive is actually like now is creating more destruction for us than it is actually producing things. If anything, it's bringing about like more distractions from the work that needs to get done in order to like keep our world safe. Save our environment is what's occurring. So anyway, you're learning to sort of like see the signs and synchronicities to bring about more practical change in your life. And this is bringing really like lovely new financial material, even I want to say like bodily start, like maybe you're working on your body, on your looks, on your, maybe you're having some sort of makeover or like a new house, new car kind of deal is what this is telling me. New living situation. Even new community comes through with this Ace of Pentacles. The pentagram on there indicates like the 4 elements and then human spirit. So you might be engaged in some sort of new community, joining together of forces. 9 of Wands. You're letting down your guard, taking on the burdens of this new beginning, doing so with grace. What is this 8 of Swords on top of this 5 of Pentacles reversed, 7 of Pentacles reversed? Lots on the Devil. Yeah, I think it's just the energy of lack. Like you're temporarily blinding yourself to the energy of lack, like deluding yourself basically into being in a place where you don't even identify with that, because you've learned basically to stop the energy of lack in its tracks, to put yourself in this like queen, boss, receptive, intuitive status in order to get your new emotional beginning. Undoing traditions. So you're also undoing the tradition of like needing to like work extra hard to get this, in the Chariot, to go places, needing to work extra hard, needing to be provided for, needing to engage. What's coming through is like romantic relationships don't equal security for you necessarily anymore. Like you're able to feel whole and complete on your own. And the community that you're bringing in is one that's coming from this state of like, you're not in lack, you're in joy, you're in beauty, you're in passion, and that's what is bringing about this healthier community for you. And it's taking you where you need to go. You're not letting your emotions overcome you. You've already made your choice about what that future is going to look like for you, and distractions or drama are no longer in your way. You're victorious on your battlefield. High Priestess reverse. I don't know if we should keep going with this flip, 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 flip. With the High Priestess reversed, it's like you've resurrected from the dead what you were going to take with you, essentially, and left behind what you were going to leave behind. And the story of what it is you want to create has been written. Don't overthink it this time. Leaving betrayals in the past. feeling an energy of your cups flowing over and being your own divine counterpart. Ooh. Can bring in this lover's energy. Either the lovers is coming in as like an energy of you being your own divine counterpart brings this, or ending this cycle of lack and bringing in this new emotional beginning is swiftly taking you into celebration and partnership. Although with the lovers clarified by the Hermit, this is telling me that it's your choice, really. And I think that approaching, yeah, and then the Hangman reverse, 7 of Wands, and 10 of Cups. I think that this is telling me that approaching a romantic relationship, or any relationship for that matter, as not something that you need or want or are obsessing over, but rather something that adds value to the beauty of this life, and something that you're grateful for, is bringing in this new emotional beginning, new material, financial, stable beginning, your 9, 10 of Cups, and then making sure that you remember to take your time alone to cultivate your inner strength, your spirituality, and your connection with the divine to maintain any relationships is like the cycle that you're in right now. So as far as bringing in a new cycle, that's what I'm seeing for you today, Scorpios. It was like a really cut and dry, clear reading, and I think we're going to leave it at that because I don't know, I really like these energies. King and Queen of Wands with the sunflowers, 10 of Cups and the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles. All of this drama and mystery and the Tower and burdens and emotional imbalances just all behind you. This controlling person out of your life, whether that be you or someone else. This energy of lack, you're just blind to it. Like you're not even there anymore. You're not even acknowledging that that's something that bothers you. And this is bringing you into, like, instead of this 5 of Cups, feeling out in the cold, just like whole, complete one within yourself, and any relationships that you're coming into or choosing are of your free will. They're not from a place of feeling lack or a need for security or a need for taking from others to like fulfill yourself. You're fulfilled, especially in your relationship with your higher self. Let's pull an oracle card. Just a nice message for the end of this nice reading. I like that the Hermit ended out this reading with our Virgo season. I think, is today the 9th? It's a nice confirmation for today. Let's do an inner child fairy tale tarot. Yesterday, I felt a big energy of release, like a huge emotional release. So maybe some of you finally went through that big emotional release and brought about this lovely change for yourself. Just not accepting lack consciousness or outside forces to control what it is that you desire for yourself and how to create that in your life. It's super cool. And the Child of Wands, lots of wands, fire energy today. This is a really neat card. It's kind of, there we go. There's the earth down here and the moon. He's riding a butterfly. That's so cool. Okay, I'll read from the book for this one. The Child of Wands is also called the Little Prince. It is often the little heartwarming gifts that make a profound difference in our lives. A gift may be freshly picked dandelions offered by a small child, or a special gemstone brought by a friend from foreign shores. The Little Prince, written by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, oh my gosh, describes his truth in eloquent fashion through the character of the Little Prince. A small prince from a tiny planet visits the earth and, with utter simplicity, transforms the life of a man who grows to understand the power of love. At the end of the story, as the little prince leaves him to go home to his own planet, he offers the man his star as a gift. The little prince says, "All men have the stars, but they are not the same things for different people. For some who are travelers, the stars are guides. For others, they are no more than little lights in the sky. For others who are scholars, they are problems. For my businessmen, they were wealth. But all these stars are silent. You alone, will have the stars as no one else has them. In one of the stars I shall be living. In one of them I shall be laughing. And so it will be as if all the stars were laughing when you look at the sky at night. You, only you, will have the stars that can laugh." The Little Prince is the star child in each of us. As we open to the wonder of the stars, the flowers, and all of life in the universe, we humble ourselves to divine grace and spiritual protection. We too can travel to faraway places. In our dreams and visions, we are able to visit exotic places right here on Earth and meet wonderful people in all corners of the globe. The appearance of the Little Prince in your reading is a beautiful gift to you. The sweetest love is blossoming in your life. Climb aboard your butterfly of personal transformation and soar toward the awakened child of love that lives in your creative imagination. Take a moonlit walk and watch the twinkling stars. Do you see them smiling at you? Can you hear their childlike laughter? That is a really cool message coming through at the end of this reading about welcoming in a new cycle wherein we feel whole because of the little moments of beauty. So this card is all about a change in your perception that has brought you to a place of seeing a new path forward. Again, like that has undone this sort of tyrannical vision of what it is you must do to get things done in your life that you want to do. Your relationship with your higher self has sort of paved the way for this, like, this youthful, exuberant, childlike excitement for what's to come. And that is triggered by the release of what came before and gratitude for the experience of that hardship as well. So I hope that this reading was helpful to you, Scorpios, and that somebody benefited from it. If you resonated with this reading, please let me know in the comments. It's always good to hear from you. Otherwise, if you could remember to like, share, and subscribe, it would help my channel grow, and I'd very, very much appreciate it. You can book a personal reading with me on my Etsy or donate on my Patreon if you would like to. Otherwise, thank you very much. Have a nice day.